Here I am at 31 miles on my challenge to myself of running 40 miles for my 40th birthday. I'm absolutely ruined, so stay tuned and find out if I actually finish it or not, because right now I'm not so sure.
I'm gonna have to film that.
We've just arrived in Liverpool. All we've got to do now is get something to eat, or check in the hotel, get something to eat, and then run 40 miles in the morning.
The last time we were here would have been for the Liverpool Marathon, I think.
2019, we were here last for the Liverpool Marathon, and Laura did the Liverpool Half Marathon. Always a good event. We've done that for the last 3 years, so 2017, 2018, 2019, obviously 2020 didn't happen. And we've been told that breakfast is not going to be at the time that we had been previously told. To cut a long story short, we booked it knowing that we could get breakfast at 7 AM. They've now decided to start breakfast at 8 AM, so that's completely ruined our morning plans. So more importantly, because we've just got here, what we're going to do now is quickly just unpack, sort our gear out, and then we've got dinner booked just down the road, so we're going to go and grab some pasta or pizza or something like that. Or pasta
bread.
from there. Bread, lots of bread.
So we've got an upgrade on our room, like Matt said before. So one of the perks of that is that you get to use the executive lounge, and part of that is you get some free little complimentary snacks and free drinks.
So just a quick pizza, pasta, something like that now. And we've booked in at ZZ, so nothing too extravagant this evening, but some decent food, decent race prep ready for tomorrow.
Carb loading is going well. I've eaten the majority of the pizza now and some of the fries. So far so good. Fueling up for tomorrow morning. Morning. Ready for breakfast now. Had a good sleep. Hit the coffee hard.
Bacon and sausage sandwich I found is the best race fuel for me.
I like eating eggs because it gives you a bit of protein, it's my theory, and it settles your stomach, and a bit of salt from the bacon. Hey, so I'm all ready now. I've prepped, I've got my water, food, everything I think I need. So I'm ready, nervous, a bit anxious. Longest I've ever ran in my life in one go. So we could do this. 40 at 40.
We are going to do it. She is going to do it. Should we go to the start?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Clean shoes.
Put on my beer. Which one?
Clean those hockers.
They're all there.
Actually, she's probably going to wreck it.
So we're just heading out of the hotel, getting ready to go to the start line. Green.
I've been staring at the edge of the wall.
I think Matt's more excited about this than me, to be honest.
Okay, we're here at the Albert Dock, ready to go. 40 miles for your 40th birthday.
This is
You ready to go?
insane. This is silly.
We've got the maps on the watch, although in theory it's fairly simple. Once we make this first couple of miles down through Liverpool, we get by the Liverpool-Leeds Canal, or Leeds Liverpool Canal, whatever it's called, and then it's fairly straightforward all the way then, just following the canal all the way into Wigan, where we get into Wigan at about 35 miles, and then we're going to do 5 miles round town before we finish. That's the plan. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, let's do it. Let's do a countdown then. 3, 2, 1, start.
Go.
Let's go. Here we go. Next stop, Wigan. Let's not get run over as we go across here. Go. It's a bit warmer than expected.
Yeah.
We checked the weather forecast and it said it was going to be about 14 degrees. Well, the forecast seems to have changed now to 18 degrees and it already feels it. It's quite humid, it's quite warm, and it's not the most comfortable start to a run. But that said, it could be worse. It could be raining, it could be windy. It just means we've got to watch out for our water strategy today. We've planned stops at local shops at approximately 14 miles 25 miles, and then further on around 35 miles when we get into Wigan. But we need to make sure we're taking on enough fluids. With it being a bit warmer, we might use a bit more water than initially planned.
Just hit 5k mark, which we did in about 27 minutes, which obviously isn't as fast as we would normally do a 5k, but it's still a nice consistent pace. So the aim of today for me is to try and bang out as many miles as I can comfortably. So it's a really nice day and a bit warm, so making sure we top up on our fluids.
I was in my own little world then.
Zoned out.
Morning. Morning. We're about 8.5 miles in now. Laura seems to be feeling alright, so the knee's twinging a little bit. Other than that, she's looking fantastic. Nice day for it. Luckily the sun's gone in a little bit now, so it's cooled off a little, but it's still really humid, isn't it? It just means we're sweaty. Just makes breathing a bit more difficult. However, again, the weather could be a lot worse, so we're not going to complain. It's actually a beautiful day for it. It's dry underfoot, so quite easy running conditions in that respect. Okay, that's us. We're just through Maghull now. That was about half marathon distance. The shop we stopped at there, SO Garage, at 14 miles. I quickly just nipped in there, so I ran off, left Laura just for a short while, just to put a bit of distance on her so she could keep moving. Ran into the shop, got served there really quick, which is good. Got back on the canal and just caught her up within a couple of hundred metres, so it's worked out quite well really. So it meant Laura's kept moving steadily forward the whole way. First 14 miles done. That really means now we've actually got just under a marathon to go now, so quite a good position to be in. A marathon's still a long way, but it's relatively familiar territory, as Laura's done quite a few marathons before. 5, you know? 6? 6 marathons before, so hopefully it'll start to feel somewhat familiar now, and we can just start ticking off those miles. It's always quite a nice place to be actually, because in 6 miles time, so bang a 10k out now, and then we're at halfway, and then we can really start chipping away. But we've made good progress. We've averaged just over 9-minute miles actually so far, so 2-hour half marathon, or sub 2 hour half marathon. Sub 2 hour half marathon is what I was trying to say. So we've made good pace, which is quite nice. So we're going to grab a snack, which Laura's already eating, but I can't because I've got my hands full. Have a bit more water, and then start plodding on again in a few minutes.
15.5 miles in now, and I'm feeling okay. Hopefully get to marathon distance in decent shape, and then we can relax a little bit. But yeah, doing okay so far. There's a lot of people that we've seen going past on boats, and it looks like a lot of them are probably having a little holiday for bank holiday weekend, which would be really nice. It's something we've talked about, me and the boys, and Matt, maybe going on one of the boats and having a couple of days. So then I don't know if you watch Rosie and Jim as a child, swigging along on the old ragdoll. But ragdoll.
No, I prefer this one. I've been standing at the edge of the water for the 1,000th time today. I'm singing that song. I don't know the real words, but I'm gonna be Moana, standing at the edge of the water for 40 miles today. I'm gonna eat my gel, gonna drink my water, gonna talk some as I run along the canal.
The things you do to keep yourselves entertained when running long distance.
Was that entertaining?
Well, entertain me.
I'm quite impressed. Welcome to Lancashire. Look.
Yay! We're in Lancashire. It's a bit like you feel like you're going alright, and then you suddenly like go take a breath and you can't get any extra in. But doing alright, I think.
Laura was just saying the humidity is so high today that it's making it quite difficult because, yeah, it's warm, but the humidity is making it difficult to kind of catch your breath and get a good, I don't know, deep breath of oxygen in. It just feels harder today than it should.
We've just hit halfway and it's time to refuel with a bit of gel to give us some sugar. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling alright, but now I'm struggling a little bit because it's really warm. But hitting halfway makes you feel a little bit better.
And it is a beautiful day for it. The scenery is beautiful. We've met some wonderful people as well, just running along, other sort of walkers. A lot of the boaters, what are they called?
I don't know.
Canal boat people.
Barge people.
Oh, don't ever call a canal boat a barge.
A boat barge person. But people have been really lovely and quite nice actually when we've shouted to them to tell them what we were doing. Yeah, because they've been asking us what we're up to. We've been having little chats and things. It's been really encouraging and really, really nice because Laura's doing really, really well for an old girl. But considering I haven't run this far for like 6 months.
No, you've never run that far, you don't.
No, 20 miles.
Oh, 20 miles, have you?
Yeah,
you never
20
run 40.
miles I haven't run for like 6 months, so this is quite a challenge already. So I've only got to do that again. And
today I will say it's really tough. I'm struggling today, so I think Laura's doing amazing. Keep chugging on. One foot in front of the other.
Rosie and Jim.
Rosie and Jim.
Chugging along on the old ragdoll.
Ragdoll. I don't know. I want to call it a tugboat.
I don't know.
You've done that before, haven't you? She's dribbling out some inside, look. Like a pro. Get a video of this though.
I'm going to have to film that.
I hope my cigs are dry.
Oh mate.
You're right. Have you got further to go?
Yeah, we were sitting, we're a bit hot.
Just about 20 miles.
You're cold now.
We've got about 20 miles.
20 miles.
None of our friends have stopped.
No.
She's actually running 40 miles today for her 40th birthday.
Really?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got wet on that.
Yeah, it's right, don't worry. You're nice and clean now. You ain't worried about COVID, am I? You're nice and clean.
I think it's clean when I'm underwater, then it was dirty as
So yeah, we do.
Right, come on, let's go.
That's hilarious. Guys, stay safe. Stay safe. All right?
Nice to meet you guys.
Take it easy.
You, take care.
Like and subscribe. Oh my god. You know what? I'm carrying on recording. Good luck. Oh no.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Stay safe. Okay, we weren't recording then. A whole group of lads have just come past on tandem cycles. It was all good. It's quite a narrow path. In fact, if you haven't commented, we actually jumped out of the way to let them pass, so we'd actually stopped. As the last one came past, they wobbled and went straight in the canal. So I stopped to help them out, of course. We've got the bike out. Luckily, they're not injured. They found it hilarious. They are safe. I think it did shake them up a little bit at first, perhaps, because it is a bit of a shock when you go in the canal, I suppose. But the main thing is they're safe. They're not injured, and I had a good laugh about it. The main thing we're gutted about is I wasn't recording. We're supposed to be running. We're actually doing really, really well then. We were zoned out. We're banging out a few miles. We've lost a few minutes there. We've lost minutes. Not that we really care. I'm also now covered in mud and dirty canal water, so I'm going to sanitise myself now as well. And also social distancing and all that had to be slightly compromised there while we were doing the right thing and helping the lads out. but like I say, once again, they're safe and they're in good spirits, so it's all gone. I can't believe we missed it. They went straight in. All these people enjoying themselves in the pub and on their boats, and here we are feasting ourselves. I've run out of water. I'm now dehydrated. That said, Laura's smiling as always. She's looking good.
Hi.
Hiya. Hi. Very friendly people. 5 hours 51 at 50 kilometres, there we go. Yeah, Laura's struggling a little now, but then to be fair, running for 6 hours, it's going to be hard work. Only in the heats, in the humidity. Only the second time she's run this far, and to be fair, I think completely untrained really to attempt a stunt like this with very little planning. This was only actually decided on about 2 weeks ago that we decided to attempt this, so no time to kind of train, no time to plan.
But I'm definitely going to finish.
Ran almost all of the first, the marathon of 26 miles. We ran almost all of it, with the exception really of popping into a couple of shops. Problem was, time wise, we got delayed in the shops, which slowed us down a little, and a few other little challenges such as dragging the or assisting the lads out of the canal, that kind of thing. All those little things just added to added to our time. But again, we're not really too worried about the time. It's all about getting the job done. However, sometimes going a little bit more slowly just kind of prolongs the pain on an old tree. If you can get it done in in 7 hours rather than 8 hours, it just means you're on your feet and uncomfortable for less time. But that said, we're here to do a job. We're here to have some fun. I think we've had quite a fun day, haven't we? Yeah, company's been bloody awful, but other than that, we've had quite good fun. But it's been quite flat. In fact, if anything, probably too flat. It's quite hard going sometimes, using those same muscles in the same way without the variation of height that you get on, say, a trail or even a normal road run. So actually, banging out mile after mile of the flat is quite hard going, isn't it?
Under quite a lot of the canal bridges, you've got quite a lot of cobblestone paths which are quite tricky under your foot, which again throws your pace a little bit when you're coming around the corners and things.
As I was saying, kind of the point of our channel actually is that we are normal runners, and I think actually that we shouldn't hide the struggle. We're not going to lie to you, we're not like elite runners, and pretend that this is easy for us. It's hard, it's really hard, and I know I've said that before in previous videos, but we are just normal people. We're trying to hold down not just full-time jobs, but we own a business, we work incredibly hard, we don't have the time to train that maybe other people do, so there's no formal training plans, we're just squeezing everything in time-wise, and that's what Laura has to do daily. For example, Laura has a 11-mile drive each way to drop the children at school in the morning, then get into the office to get a day's work in, then go and pick them up again, then get home and usually deal with more emails and things because it's, well, our business. We are normal people, so yeah, you probably do want to see the struggle, and it is a struggle, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
But
however, we are going faster than this canal boat, and we're only walking.
if we can keep ahead of the canal boat, we're on for a winner.
Yeah.
I want a fruit pastel now.
Ooh, fruit pastel. Grab the camera then, my love.
I need something to eat. I've
got some fruit pastels. Laura only knew about these a little while ago. I've only just told her. I bought some fruit pastels when I stopped at the first shop because they're like a special little treat.
Better be a green one.
Here you go, my love.
Oh, it's a
Here you
yellow
go, my
one.
love.
Yellow one, people. Who eat the yellow ones?
Been a yellow ones, at least you worries. That's the same hand I apply my Vaseline with.
Oh, Matthew. I'm
So
still eating it though. I'm still eating it.
Oh, hold on. I've got
You got a red one.
I've got
A purple one.
little purple, yeah.
Favouritism that.
No, it's luck of the draw. Not far to go. Actually, I hate it when people say that. Just a note for those of you that watch these videos that are not really runners. When you're approaching the last few miles of any run and people say it's not far to go, it's like it bloody well is. Anyway, we know you mean well, we love you all. Looks like we've just got into Wigan now. Obviously excited to be here. Means we've got about 5.5 miles to go at the moment. Laura's still running really, really well. In fact, she appears to be running better than me. I'm just having a little bit of a wobble at the moment.
The children's channel, Matthew.
She said there's a slope here. I'll beep that bit out. But that is genuinely what you said, isn't it? We're going up a little bit of a slope now. We're coming, there's a lock just here.
Every milestone I set, there's a slope every time.
These are not proper hills. Bear in mind, we do a lot of trail running. These are not proper hills. But yeah, saying that at this stage, every little bump that you get feels like a mountain.
Everything's a hill. Just approaching into Wigan now to the DW Stadium, which is where we're set to come off the canal and go into actual Wigan town centre.
Actually, no, we've changed the plan. We are running on the canal a bit more.
Oh,
So the DW
okay.
is a focal point, a significant landmark for Wigan. Obviously, it's the home of Wigan Athletic Football Club. Is that right?
Yeah. And then the horrible rugby team that we won't talk about.
Oh, controversy. Well,
I have done 35, so there's 5 more to go. Why can't I have been 35? Turning to Wigan, 35.
yeah. And she's still running. She's done incredible work. Ran almost all the way. We've had a few little walk breaks, but ran most of the way. Yeah, we've got about 5 miles to go, but an incredible performance so far. Okay, so here we are at the famous Wigan Pier. I've never been here before, actually. Famous across the world.
Everyone knows of Wigan Pier, but no one actually knows what it is.
This is
or
Wigan
where
Pier.
it is, and that's it there.
There you go.
It used to be a nightclub with very trancy music. There's a pier. Yay!
So yeah, we've navigated all the way to Wigan with no errors whatsoever. And now we were so busy chatting that we went the wrong way. Just added like 1/4 of a mile on, but never mind. There is a lot of locks here. There wasn't many earlier, but there's loads on this part. Yeah, the canal's been really flat until you get to Wigan, and then it gets a little bumpier. I still wouldn't describe it as hilly. It's still relatively flat, isn't it?
What, these?
Yeah, the whole course.
Oh, the colour.
The whole course is flat. It's a bit in Wigan, it's not hilly, but it certainly gets a little bumpy. This is literally the first bit of downhill we've had in nearly 39 miles. We're going downhill. It's only a gentle slope down. Then there's a big hill. But we'll take it. We'll take the downhill. We're at about 39 miles now, roughly. Laura's doing incredibly well. Last mile almost to go. It's a nice place to finish. But yeah, we're both a bit tired now. Laura's doing incredible. She's still running, which is amazing.
I've just hit 40. Yay! Woo!
Well done.
I'm just keeping going, making sure.
Just going slightly over.
Everyone, 40.13.
Stop. Congratulations. Well done. You're amazing. It's an amazing performance.
So I'm out on a recovery run this morning from my 40 miles yesterday. To be honest, my legs don't feel as bad as I thought they would, which is a surprise. However, my left side, which is the one that gives me a little bit of trouble, my knee is a little bit sore as I'm running, and my muscles definitely feel really, really tight. I had a brilliant day yesterday. I'm so proud of myself that I actually managed to complete it. It was a big challenge for me, and I haven't ran that far ever. I haven't done any proper training for it. Just really just went out there and had a crack at it and managed to do it. Saw some really lovely sights. We met some lovely, lovely people on the route. We even saw Rosie and Jim on the old ragdoll boat, and we gave them a wave. So it was a brilliant, brilliant day. It meant a lot to me to do the 40 miles and finish back in my hometown of Wigan. The reason I chose the 40 miles to Wigan was I started in Liverpool, which is where I ran my first ever marathon, and then I finished in Wigan, which is my hometown. So really meant a lot to me. So 40 miles for 40 years. I don't know if I do 50 miles for 50 years, but it was definitely worth doing and really good fun. I'm so really pleased that I managed to complete it, and today I'm just gonna sit in the garden, have some homemade pizza and just relax.
And the moment you've all been waiting for. What are we having for dinner today? Drum roll please.
Pizza!